This is Ian Charles with his South Florida Insider. We're here with worship leader, songwriter extraordinaire from Elevation Worship, right about to start the Elevation Nights tour, Tiffany Hudson. How's it going?
Hi, it's going so good. I'm so happy to get to talk to you.
Thank you. Well, a couple of days from now, you're going to kick off in Atlanta, Georgia. What are some of the things that you've done to get you guys ready for this tour? And what are you most looking forward to?
Absolutely. Well, we're actually in Nashville as we speak, rehearsing and sound checking and just making sure everything's good to go. But our team is prayed up and been rehearsing for the past few weeks. Just really expect it for these nights. I think the thing I'm most looking forward to is just being in a room all together, like all over every city, and just worshiping the Lord. There's no greater feeling than just all coming together, and just very unifying to do that together.
Awesome. Well, a lot of people know you obviously from the videos and from the church, but what's something about you, Tiffany, that people don't see? Like when you're on the long tour like this, what are some of the things you like to do?
Oh man. Well, I'm a huge coffee person.
Okay.
So first thing, wherever we are, wake up, go find a coffee shop. And I like to take time just to journal. I'm a huge journaler and kind of get my heart right, my head right, to kind of prepare for these nights. So yeah, I like exploring the new cities.
Awesome. I know one of the people that, touch so many lives is your pastor, Stephen Furrier. His intensity and just how he enables unbridled truth and wisdom to people. You know, he doesn't sugarcoat or hold that cheese on anything. He gives you the word straight. But I always wondered, what's he like away from the stage or away from the pulpit?
You know, he is exactly like he is on the stage preaching. He is passionate about everything that his hands are in. So truly, I would say everything that we see on a Sunday, of course, he's not necessarily shouting, like he does sometimes when he gets passionate preaching, but he's just as passionate and intense, with whatever he's involved in, with music, with writing, with all of that. So yeah, he's the real deal for sure. It's an honor to work with him.
Now, I've been covering pretty much every genre of music for well over 20 years, and I noticed every once in a while there'll be an album or some kind of musical movement that just makes everybody go, wow, like this changes everything. I feel what you guys did with Old Church Basement was just, it was so out of left field. It hit everyone, just the intimacy, the rawness of it. What was it like putting that together?
Honestly, the collaboration with our friends from Maverick City was such an awesome experience, because they're bringing their own uniqueness and their own giftings and partnering with our team and kind of the things that we bring to the table. And so seeing what was created through that partnership was really, really beautiful. And I can honestly say we had just 2 nights of genuine, real worship that literally felt like you're in a little basement just with your friends from youth group and just going after the presence of the Lord. And so that was really, really a great experience.
Did you have any thoughts of how big Wait on You and Gyra were going to become, and how it seemed like overnight it just exploded?
I'm kind of the person that never really knows where a song will go or what will happen with it. So I'm always surprised when a song just reaches so far beyond our 4 walls. And so of course it was so crazy to see what the Lord did with those songs. But then again, it's they were amazing songs from the start, and people like Chandler and Dante that are carrying them have just such a unique gifting that I had no doubt that the Lord would use it, but it's always amazing to see how he does.
Did really beautiful on the song Names. Is there a song like that or another one that's extra special or important to you?
Oh man, yes. I definitely love songs that kind of feel like a little bit of a breath and just kind of more of an intimate song. And so Names is for sure one of those. Yeah, are you saying a new song, or?
It could be an older song, one that's kind of special for you, that has your own personal stamp on it or extra meaning to you.
I would say a song we have called With You. It's one of
Okay.
the first songs I got to be a part of that was really, really sweet to be a part of. I really love that one.
That's good. How do you, especially, with Maverick City, it's got to be times 10. When you have such powerhouses like yourself and Chris Brown, Brandon Lake, Dante, how does everybody keep in check and kind of feed off of each other without stepping on toes?
Oh man, that's a good question. I think everybody kind of understands the beauty of that partnership. It's like there could be a moment that I feel like I'm supposed to take, and then in the same breath, there can be a moment where I'm like, I know that I just need to step back and let this person take it. It's just kind of this like internal knowing of like you kind of all sense where the spirit is going and just trying to do step out of the way to really let him do that. And if he uses you, then great. But if not, then you know,
So
it's
even
great to
though
see like
so even though you practice, there is still the sense where a lot can be spontaneous, so it can change from night to night.
100%. I would say we always have a set list, but the moments in between I think are some of my favorites because those are not planned. Those are not produced. Those are just really from the heart. So
Now, looking at the presentation and kind of getting yourself ready, you have a song like Might Get Loud, which is, you mentioned you love coffee. That's like drinking a whole pot of coffee. So
exactly.
do you have to stay physical fit to perform a song like that where you're pogoing the whole song?
Okay, this is the thing that nobody talks about. Yes. Like if you're singing a song like that and jumping and shouting and going crazy, like you have to have this level of endurance. Like I've never known that until we started kind of doing these types of songs like Rattle and Might Get Loud. That really takes so much energy. So it's for sure a workout.
Well, and on the other side of the coin, what's it like when you're looking at the audience and you're seeing thousands of people jumping up and down, or when you're playing something softer like Do It Again or something where you see everyone hands raised and crying out? What's that mean to you? Looking and seeing how much your songs are touching people.
For me, it is the most humbling experience ever to see our songs, and whether I'm a part of writing the song or not, like seeing the way that they're ministering to people, that is truly the most fulfilling part. It's not standing on a platform, it's not being in front of people, it's literally just being able to see people be touched by the Lord through these songs. Like it's something that I can't fully put into words. It's just a very beautiful, humbling experience.
Is it any different when you do a Spanish worship set opposed to a normal one?
Well, I will be honest, I have not myself done too many Spanish worship sets,
Okay.
so I don't know that I could compare those as well.
Okay. Well, how about when you're doing like a woman's um, worship seminar or teaching? What are some of the things that you talk to other women or people to, impart your wisdom into them?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think there are certain experiences that are more specific or unique, like a women's event, or of course we do have teams that do Spanish events too, and that's incredible. Um, but it's just, yeah, I don't know. It's just, I think it's just like, I'm sorry, I don't know if I know how to answer this question.
Okay.
I'm talking back and forth. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm trying to get to the essence of worship. Like, one of the things you guys are so great at is, I think, you sense the presence of God. It's not just performing songs. Like you said, that's how each night can be different. You're always
Yeah.
aware of that. Is it tough though when you have so much going on stage and so many things that could be a distraction for other people to stay in tune with that?
Yeah, I mean, I think we obviously have things like lights and amazing sound or elemental type of things with our experiences, but um all of that can be a distraction, but it really is up to each individual heart, like coming in with an expectation. If you're coming there for a show, then that's what you're going to get, but if you're coming there to meet with God, then that's what you're going to get. And that's all of our hearts, truly, to just create an atmosphere of worship and of adoration and just coming to be in the presence of God. And so that's our prayer for everyone coming to these nights too. It's not a concert. It's really just a time to meet with the Lord and hear an amazing word. So
now, one of the great things that you have the ability to is you actually do this with your husband, Matt. Is what are some of the fruits, the best things about that, and some of kind of the hardships of that as well?
Like as in working together?
Exactly. Because these can be month after month that you guys are doing this.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think the best worship happens at home. And I'm newly married, but having that be a foundation in our marriage to just have a place where the presence of God dwells, and in every good day and bad day and long day where we're getting home late and everything's kind of going on, just having that time with the Lord at our home has been the most rewarding thing. It's really where you come to these nights or these events and you have something to give, you have overflow because it's been stewarded at home. And so that's super, super important to me and my husband. So yeah.
That's good. And you said how important these events are to those people that have, because of the COVID pandemic, have been so chained to fear and anxiety. Obviously there's circumstances, but how important is it for people to get back out there into the churches and events like this instead of being so isolated?
Right. Well, for me, worship is what is getting me through all of this. It's really a perspective shift for me. So I think it's very important, everybody has different experiences and comfort levels, which is totally fine, but it's very important to at least get yourself in an atmosphere to lift your perspective, like out of your situation and really onto the truth and the promise of God. And so that's definitely a prayer for us as well, is that everybody's had a hard few years. Everybody's gone through some stuff, but to be able to get into a place and get your heart into this place of gratitude and worship unto the Lord is actually what gets me through all of this stuff. So
absolutely. Well, only a couple days. It'll be November 3rd at BB&T Center down here and near Fort Lauderdale. And I know you're actually doing 3 different dates in Florida, which is great. Cover this whole state. We need it.
Yes.
What are some of the things that we can expect and look forward to in Elevation Nights as it comes upon us?
Honestly, it's going to be loud. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be amazing preaching. We already know that. And just truly just a family night. Our church is coming to you and we just want to worship with you and just praise the Lord in your city. So we're stoked.
And just for fans or people listening to this that want to get more information, whether about the tour, whether about Elevation Church, or about you personal, Tiffany, where can they go to find that?
Sure. Well, elevationnights.com. You can find all of the info about the tour, about the cities. If we're near you, get a ticket. It's not too late. So definitely get that. I have Instagram and all that, Tiffany Hudson. So you feel free to check that out as well as Elevation Worship on Instagram.
Well, we definitely appreciate it. We so look forward to it. And, sometimes you might not even realize it, but churches everywhere, people on the radio, your songs are really touching people. And like you said, it is the worship that we all need, that one-on-one with God, and you guys help usher it in. So thank you. And we look forward to seeing you.
Thank you so much. Can't wait.